things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Saturday edition of Good Morning Vail on TV8. I'm your host, Liz. We are coming off the heels of already 2 great days of the GoPro Mountain Games. Maybe you caught some of the footage here on TV8, but if not, keep watching and we just will show you so many great things and tell you all about the excitement. I want to congratulate the Eagle County Animal Shelter and Services. They've been adopting dogs all weekend and they have a couple of puppies that have already been spoken for, so that's the best news ever. If you are thinking about getting a pooch for your home, this is the greatest weekend to do so, and so much more. Thanks to the Vail Valley Foundation and everybody who was involved in the GoPro Mountain Games. We are just in the midst of an amazing, amazing weekend. Now I'm going to give you the lineup of what's taking place today for the GoPro Mountain Games. Starting at 7 o'clock this morning, we have fly fishing, and of course everybody loves that. You go to Mark Sassy for all your fly fishing information, but now you can go check it out at the GoPro Mountain Games. 8 a.m. if you want to register your dogs for the dueling dogs, that's the time to do so, and you get to practice in the field over there. At 8 in the morning, we have that Pacifico Downriver Raft Sprint. That sounds pretty dangerous and exciting all at the same time. Then at 8:30, we will have that dueling dogs. That's going to be amazing. Gotta love the animals and watch what they can do with their athletic prowess as well. By 9 o'clock, all kinds of kids activities, rock walls, and so many other great things for the kids. And of course, all day adoptions for the dogs through the Eagle County Animal Shelters and Services. We just love those guys, and the dogs are going fast. By 10 a.m., there's a slackline show. That's going to be incredible. The amount of balance that they need to do this is just amazing, and I can't even walk on my own 2 feet, so it's really going to be fun to watch that. 11:30, one of my favorite adventures are the duck dogs. This is something amazing to watch these dogs in action. And by noon, music with Trevor Green. Now that's just the first part of the day. I'm going to give you the second part of the day in the second hour of today's show. We have a great show planned for you guys, so sit back, grab some coffee, a little toast if you might, and enjoy everything that we have to offer. We're going to take a look right now at the weather and see what our Saturday brings to us for the outdoor adventures that we expect for all day long. So today for the weather, 54 degrees as of 8 a.m. The high today is 69 degrees. A 40% chance of rain, everybody. Partly cloudy skies, winds 5 to 10 miles per hour coming at us. That's not a bad thing at all. We will have partly cloudy skies, which just makes it a little cooler. We can be outside and enjoy it. By noon, 64 degrees, partly cloudy. By 4 p.m., 61 degrees. Scattered showers, that's okay. We need that for the river. By 8 p.m., 59 degrees and partly cloudy skies. Taking a look all day everywhere in Denver. 30% chance of rain over there, 80 degrees, very hot over in Denver. Takes a big jump here in Vail at 69 degrees. 40% chance of precipitation in Eagle, 30% chance of rain with partly cloudy skies and a little bit more abundant sunshine over in Eagle with 76 degrees. And in Avon, 30% chance of rain and 72 degrees. Your overnight low is 40 degrees, only a 10% chance of rain while we sleep, partly cloudy skies, and the sun will set tonight at 8:30 p.m. Let's take a look at the full week. Sunday for your final day of the GoPro Mountain Games, we have a 40% chance of rain and partly cloudy skies. 70 degrees is your high, and that's a nice hot day, and 40 degrees for your low. By Monday, we will have afternoon thunderstorms, the usual, and 50% chance of that afternoon thunderstorms. 66 degrees for your high and 37 degrees for your low. By Tuesday, 50% chance of rain and thunderstorms in the afternoon. 62 for your high, 38 for your low, and then by Wednesday, 40% chance of precipitation. Partly cloudy skies, 65 for your high and 40 degrees for your low, and then by Thursday, 40% chance of rain, 68 for your high, partly cloudy skies, and 43 for your low. That is a look at your weather for Saturday and a little bit throughout the week. We'll be back with more great show and a lot of fun for you guys for Good Morning Vail on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Hi, it's Maddie from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you" on Channel 92? Because we're always bringing you more Good Morning Vail every day from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More scoreboard updates every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. More Good Day Vail, 2 back-to-back episodes daily at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. More news segments and shows highlighting our local community. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or on our website at tv8vail.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. Good morning and happy Saturday, everybody. We at TV8 are so excited about our brand new collaboration with Covered Bridge Magazine. Let's take a look at one of the segments, and you too can be just as excited as we are.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Covered Bridge on TV8. My name is Kim Fuller. I'm the co-owner of Jaunt Media Collective in West Vail and the editor-in-chief of Covered Bridge Magazine.
And I'm Bobby LaRue, the other co-owner and the director of partnerships at Covered Bridge Magazine as well. We have the pleasure of sitting down with Corey Crane, a longtime local and an endurance athlete here in Vail, Colorado. So Corey, welcome to Covered Bridge on TV8. It's an honor to be sitting down with you. We've known each other for, gosh, a better part of longer than a decade now, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we're excited to talk about the article we have coming up on you, but we're also excited just to get to know you a little bit more. Let the readers and the viewers know a little bit more about Corey Crane, how you made it here, what you've done in the Valley, and kind of your adventure and journey through endurance athletics.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
So how long have you lived here in the Valley?
So I moved to Vail, actually. I just picked it on a map in September of 2001. I moved out from Alabama. I just wanted a change of scenery, and here I am 22 years later.
Wow, so picked it on a map. What was that process?
I literally,
like?
I knew I wanted to be in the mountains. I knew I liked Colorado, having, driven out here with family road trips. And I literally just picked Vail on the map. It was a little bit closer to Denver if I needed to fly home to see the fam in Alabama. And here I am 22 years later. So
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So I think it's always fun to hear everyone's story. Myself, like we go through these ups and downs in the valley of finding our way, right? So what have you done in this valley as far as employment and then also like adventure? Because I think that's a big part of it.
Sure. Yeah, so when I first moved out here, it was literally the week after 9/11. So there was a huge hiring freeze, pretty much a ghost town. I clearly didn't do my research. You can't get a job really in September. Nobody's hiring, as we all know. So, I just kind of had some fun for a couple months. But then, I did everything from ticket sales to specialty sports back in the day, worked for Vail Mountain. And for the past 18 years, I've been employed by East West Resorts, so in property management in Beaver Creek.
That is amazing. And, I've met you, gosh, I think through yoga originally.
Yes.
But you're out there all the time on the mountains. I mean, I see you whether it's ski season, bike season, running season.
Right.
Some of your favorite sports are, and then what are you currently working on?
Sure. So going back to when we first met in 2010, I should say. I was a big yogi. I loved it. I still practice. But I love to mountain bike. I love to ski. In fact, this season I had one of my biggest history for working a full-time job. I was pretty psyched on close to 70 days on the mountain, and a lot of that's before the lifts open or after the lifts close, just to fluctuate with my work schedule. And then, I just got into, I work out at the gym, that kind of thing, and I just kind of got into running. And for me, it's just a way of releasing energy from the day or, exploring on my own 2 feet. And I love going out with my dog, but a couple of really good friends of mine just kind of got me into bigger distance running. So that's where the past 5 years have really come into play. And when I first discovered ultra distance, which is anything over a marathon distance, 26 miles, I was in my late 30s. So I was kind of late to the game, but I was there for it. I was excited for it. And now that I've approached my mid 40s, I'm all like game on. I'm so freaking pumped. I've just got so much planned this summer with the final hurrah of being the Leadville 100 in August. So that's what I'm currently training for.
It's so exciting and impressive to be following your journey. And so, we do have an article in the summer-fall issue of Covered Bridge, which is our journey issue, featuring Corey and your journey to the race across the sky, the Leadville 100. Tell us about the decision to sign up for the Leadville 100, the process of actually getting into the race, and what your training has been looking like.
Sure. So last year I ran the Leadville Marathon, which is held every June. It's pretty tough. 26 miles takes you up to Mosquito Pass, which is above 13,000 feet. So you can only imagine the little oxygen we have as training. But I had an awesome race, and at the awards, you can enter your bib if you'd like into their so-called lottery. And my name was called, and I got the infamous coin to the Leadville 100.
Oh, let's get a close-up on that coin. So this is what's pulled if you get picked or to put your name in?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so you literally, you qualify and then you can sign up through your bib number.
Okay.
And I, got the lottery coin. And so you literally right then and there, you have to make a decision. Are you running it this year or are you running it next year? And for me, I was running the Trans-Selkirks last August, which is a 6-day, 120-mile race through the mountains of British Columbia. So I knew I couldn't race in August. So essentially I've been signed up for almost a year. And what my training looks like is I started with my coach in January. And I like having a coach because it holds me accountable. He gives me my workouts over the weekend, and then I can tune them into how my work schedule looks like, or just life in general, right? But I'm held accountable. I know what I need to do. I might fluctuate Tuesday for Wednesday or vice versa. But I told him, I said, I will do the work. I'm very disciplined. I'm very focused. I want this. And so it's been fun working the past 5 months, and I'm just slowly building mileage. And, this season during the winter, I did a lot of cross training, right? So I didn't want to just run because I knew I would get burned out. So essentially I've been skiing quite a bit, like I said before, after hours, ski touring. I fat biked quite a bit on the trails locally. I got into Nordic skiing and I skated quite a bit, for the endurance and swimming. So I feel like I've covered all angles, but now that we're getting into drier trails, I'm really starting to amp up the mileage. So this past weekend, I was in Leadville training because that's the best thing you can do for your lungs and your legs is get up to 11,000 feet. The weekend before, I went to the Grand Canyon. I ran down to the river and back. So for me, it's all about adventure and just learning to love it. I'm doing this because I truly love it. I'm not, I have to. I want it. Like, I'm focused. So I've really dedicated to it, and a lot of it's part of my new lifestyle too these past 2 years.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I know Kim has a couple questions, but quickly,
Sure.
you just mentioned something as an athlete that I think some of us, we get sucked into one sport, we train so hard. How important has the cross training been for overall physical and then also like injury prevention?
Right. Well, that's a good point. So overall cross training, you work all different sets of muscles. So women, as we get older, our fast twitch muscles do start to deteriorate. So for me, it's important to work all aspects of my mental training as well as my, physical physique. So swimming's awesome cardio, endurance, getting up, to ski down, that's phenomenal lung power. So I've really been diving into different to A, just mentally not get burned out with just running, but B, also to enjoy all the sports that I essentially moved to Colorado for. So,
Yeah, it's really fun to follow along on your training and to go along sometimes too when we're lucky enough.
We've had some good weekends training together.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Corey, you've been very vocal in the last, I guess it would be about 2 years, about a journey of sobriety. And what led to that choice, and how has that impacted what you're doing now?
Sure. Well, so it was actually 2 years just this past week on May 9th.
That's amazing.
And just how that stemmed, I think, when I moved here in my early 20s, it's go time. It's fun. It's ski town lifestyle. It's party. Alcohol's everywhere. It's, socially accepted in our society and our culture here. And when I hit 40, I was at an all-time high, just having the best time of my life. But, those highs definitely bring your lows too. So we being my husband and I went to Mexico 2 years ago to visit some friends that lived down there. And, I definitely kept it chill that week. I just wasn't into it like normal beach trips usually are. And I remember it was Mother's Day. It was May 9th, and we went to the airport. And I said, oh, should I spend these last pesos and get another Corona? And I thought to myself, I don't need it. I don't need this. So I got home the next day, and I was really focused on getting back to work. Your routine, you're not at the beach anymore. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to drink this week. I just want to be healthy, right? Well, my last sip of alcohol was May 8th, 2021. So somehow I quit cold turkey. It was absolutely mind-blowing, especially those that know my past. But I've got nothing but awesome things to say about sobriety. And for me, it's been a life-changing decision, the best adult decision I've ever made. I'm still having a great time. I'm still hanging out with my friends, I'm now DD, And it's just really been inspiring and empowering for especially my lifestyle of, my crazy work schedule, and then adding on top of it my training. And just knowing that I'm walking every day with a clear lens, and I feel good. And if I don't sleep well, then it's something perhaps I ate that day, but there's never this blame of, perhaps a drink the night before. So I really do feel that the non-alcoholic movement is definitely taking a trend in our society, and I'm super proud and honored to be a part of it. And I do encourage those that might have a little issue or some sober curious just to look into it. Just a 30-day detox, 42-day detox. There's so much more to it. I mean, there's your physical, there's your mental, there's your spiritual. I mean, my finances, your skin, your sleep. I mean, nobody said you know, gosh, my habitual drinking habits have really, you know, empowered my life, right? So I feel that if there is a little bit of an issue, you know, in the gray area drinking, look into it. And, you know, I'm happy to reach, you know, speak with you or whatnot. There's awesome programs in town. I know there's, you know, wonderful podcasts to listen to, and just a little bit of encouragement. If you go to reach for that beer, just give it 15 minutes. Give it 15 minutes. Instead, lace up your shoes, go for a walk, and just think, okay, am I going to regret this, or am I going to feel better about my decision? You know.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, it's just been
really helpful.
Yeah,
I think,
thank
for
you.
a lot of people. You know.
Yeah, and you know, for me, I know that I'm on the right path, and I'm super excited about it. You can probably just tell. Like, I just want to shout it from the mountaintops. I just, yeah, my life has just improved, and I'm very grateful for it. So,
Super inspiring on so
Well,
many
thank you.
levels, Corey.
thanks.
Yeah. In
Yeah.
the closing of the article on Corey is a quote from her that I'd love to read here. And I think it really relates to everything we've been chatting about today. Anyone who's willing to step out of their comfort zone, that's where growth really happens. I want to encourage people to live an awesome, healthy life and enjoy the beautiful mountains we live in. And if you're struggling, reach out to a friend. There's always hope around the next corner. And we really hope that on your journey of training this summer and the actual race, 100 miles, so the Leadville 100 in August, that those times it does get challenging, you know that hope is around that next corner for you.
Yeah, and just know that growth comes from possibility, it comes from opportunity, but you have to want it, and it takes a lot of discipline. I know I committed to this, and so I wake up every day with gratitude, with discipline, and just excitement, you know. And yes, there's obviously some lows, but the highs definitely outnumber the lows. And I'm just eager for my summer of racing and my friendships, and I've got some fun concerts on the books. So, you know, life doesn't slow down just because alcohol's not involved. I've got to remind listeners about that. It definitely is an eye-opening experience. And so, but thank you for having me.
Oh
so,
my gosh. Thank you for everything you do in this community.
Well, thank
And
you.
We'll be following your bib number.
Yes.
We might even be out there. We've got a couple
Yes.
friends that are
Yep.
running, so it's really fun to go out and support. So yeah, great luck with training this summer, Corey.
Thank
you for
you.
joining us and for participating in the article as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Corey Crane here, and we will all be watching her in anticipation of an amazing race, Leadville 100 this August. Thank you all for watching Covered Bridge on TV8. We'll see you next time.
Have a good day.
Good morning, Vail.
It's that time where we're talking Sun and Ski Sports Product of the Week. Now, if you like to get out there and enjoy the trails on your bike, well, it's really important that you keep your head nice and safe. And so right now, I've got the Giro Manifest Spherical in front of me. Now, this helmet has some fancy new technology. The spherical part is progressive layering with dual density liners to address high and low impact speed. So you can see as I wiggle the top of the helmet, it is fully moving. Now, this helmet also comes equipped with MIPS, which stands for Multi-Directional Impact Protection System, which keeps your brain just extra safe when you're out there riding. And if you do happen to have one of those accidents, well, then it will help you stay nice and safe. This helmet has a lot of really nice features. It has the wind tunnel ventilation on it, making it so that you stay cool when you're out there enjoying your nice ride. So I'm going to flip this helmet right around to the front so you can see all of those nice wind tunnel vents. Now, another great feature of this helmet is it has a movable visor. That way you can protect yourself from the sun as needed in any direction. Now, another great feature of this helmet is if you're right in between sizes, don't worry, it has an adjustable fit in the back, making it nice and convenient for you to get this helmet on your head to fit any shape. Now, you can check out this helmet at Sun and Ski Sports. Now, they have so many convenient locations, or you can shop online at their website at sunandski.com. That way you can keep yourself nice and safe out there on the trails. We want to thank them so much for bringing you this product of the week. We've got more after this.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
We have the greatest guests here on TV8. Ben had the opportunity to interview the renovation husbands. They do these DIY projects together. It's so much fun. Let's take a look and see what their latest project shows.
Welcome back to the show. So we are joined by the renovation husbands, Stephen and David St. Russell from Boston, who are going to help us update our exterior spaces a little bit. Please, welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having us, Ben.
So you guys are a bit of a DIY kind of home renovation content creators, correct?
Right.
Correct. So could you tell us a little bit about how you guys got started in that space?
So we were renting in the city of Boston and decided to jump into home ownership. And in our first home, we learned all of our skills that accumulated, and now we're doing our current project, which is a 1893 Victorian. We've gone room by room and renovated it up from the studs.
Fantastic. So how did you guys come across this Victorian house in Boston?
We were in a period of renting and literally just drove by this house and said, wow, that is such a cool house. Wouldn't it be amazing to have a project like that? We went to the restaurant we were going to, pulled it up on a real estate website, and it was available. So we jumped on it, and within a week we were closing on the house.
And by cool, he means it was completely boarded up and looked like a complete mess.
That had a lot of potential.
Well, fantastic. So were there any particular traits of the house that like really jumped out at you guys despite its condition?
It's just an amazing lot in a city where it's really difficult to find a home sometimes, and we were just in a position that we were able to take on such a large project, and we just dove head first, not really knowing what was ahead of us.
Well, let me ask you guys this a little bit. What was your like background before you started doing these DIY projects? How did you guys kind of learn these skills? Was it something that you guys started out doing that as a career?
So I went to school for architecture and worked as an architectural designer for many years. So from a design standpoint, I have that background, but the hard skills, we really just kind of learned one at a time.
He did not learn to swing a hammer in design school. So we learned all of those day by day, project by project, and they just slowly built over time.
What did you guys use as kind of your resource then? Was it a lot of like DIY self-help videos, or did you go towards sort of manuals and some more traditional resources?
So we kind of turned to YouTube. I called my dad a lot, and then Instagram. Instagram became a place where there's a huge old home community. We learned a lot about interiors, doing exterior work as well, and just started building those resources slowly.
Oh, fantastic. So with your current project, what are you guys most proud of with your Victorian space?
You know, because we've gone room by room from the studs, it was gutted when we found it. So
It's hard to pick a favorite, but I think now that it's getting warmer out, we're really falling back in love with our outdoor spaces.
So backyard started as like a very exposed pile of dirt, and we turned it into a full oasis that we get to spend time in together and entertain family and friends.
Well, it looks absolutely gorgeous behind you guys there. And speaking of exterior spaces, if people are looking to really update their backyards, is there sort of anywhere that you would recommend them starting out?
We say always keep it simple, and that is often a cleaning project. So going out and sweeping your walkways and giving it a fresh edge is a great way to gain confidence and feel motivated to do the next project.
You know, one outdoor space that people often overlook is that strip of grass between the sidewalk and the street. Everyone has a different name for it, but whatever you call it, it's usually just crabgrass. So this summer, rather than trying to make it the perfect lawn, we're planting native plants and turning it into a little meadow that we and our whole neighborhood can enjoy.
You know, that's something that we talk about a lot here, is how we can kind of help incorporate our landscapes into our native environments a little bit better to kind of create some more drought resilience, especially here out in the West. Is there anything that you guys are kind of looking at to do that? I know it's a little bit more dry, or a little bit drier out here than it is out east.
It is. We are looking at replacing over time both our lawn and incorporating more landscaping and making sure that we're gearing towards native landscaping because it is more resilient in those times of fluctuation of drought or extreme heat. And that's, you know, other than keeping our bees, those are our big items this year.
I was going to definitely ask you guys about that. I've heard that you keep bees at your property, and for people who are interested in starting to do a little bit of beekeeping at home, is there anywhere you recommend them to take a look?
There's a ton of resources, and there's a lot of people who are way more talented beekeepers than I am. So you can find them online, and there's a lot of great books. I spent the entire winter reading in preparation, and there's often local beekeepers who help mentor people who are interested in starting themselves.
Have you noticed any impact on your landscaping or anything, keeping bees on property? Do you find that your flowers are more productive?
I don't know. There's a lot of native bees as well that do a really important job in that area. Ours are just added to that. So, you know, our hive does its 5-mile loop, and the neighbors say they do see more bees now than they ever have. So maybe they're ours. We're not sure.
Well, it definitely seems like it's something that is helping to impact communities. I mean, we talk a lot about bee colonies and the use of pesticides and stuff in our landscaping. Is that something that you guys are considering with your bee colonies and your gardens?
It is something. So we have eliminated all of our pesticides. We don't do any herbicides either. We stick to, if we do anything, it's just a fertilizer. And then when we do cleaning outdoors, we also think about products like 30 Seconds Outdoor Cleaners, which is a cleaner that's low in sodium. So it really doesn't really damage any of your landscaping. Once you rinse it off, it breaks down in the soil really, really quickly and has very little or no impact on the environment.
So you mean like sort of a type of cleaning solution for your patios, walkways, decks, that sort of thing?
Yeah, exactly. So we just did this on our front walkway, and it has really great results with very little or no impact.
Well, it's been so nice to talk to you guys. Is there any way that we can go and check out more of your work, more information about you?
So you can check out 30secondscleaners.com for a lot of tips and tricks. You can follow us on Instagram at Renovation Husbands and see what we're up to all summer.
And starting today, you can go to 30 Seconds Cleaners on Instagram and Facebook for sweepstakes with a chance to win prizes up to $5,000 so you can work on an outdoor project this summer.
Oh, fantastic. So it sounds like that 30-second cleaner is a fantastic product to both keep your lawns, your kids, and the wildlife safe. Well, thank you so much to Stephen and David St. Russell, the Renovation Husbands, for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Well, you guys have a great rest of your day.
You too.
All right. And that's all we have for this interview. Please join us in a little bit after these messages.
Good morning, Vail.
Hello everyone, I'd like to welcome you into Rugs Benedict to come explore our 12,000 square foot showroom. We've been serving the Vail Valley for over 50 years now with flooring needs. And we inventory a ton of product from Carpet One to provide the very best values, highest style. We just built a warehouse, 15,000 square foot warehouse in gypsum. So we have over 120 different broadloom carpets. We have a lot of waterproof wood flooring, things that we can install right away. We have employee installers, a lifetime installation warranty. Many of them have been with us for decades and they're true craftsmen in their work. They're absolutely extraordinary at installing any of the flooring that we provide. We also have over 1,000 area rugs in stock right now. And they start at 2x3s. I could bring these into the studio today, but they go all the way up to 12x16s. And we have them hanging on the racks just like shopping for clothing. So it's very easy for you to just flip through, see what's available. We'll deliver them to your house so you can check out how they look in your space with your lighting. All different sizes, all different shapes, some things that are going to be a little bit more contemporary as well as tribal, traditional, all the latest and greatest looks. We have things that are hand knotted, silk, woolen silk options, all the way down to some machine made indoor outdoor type rugs. So really anything that you're looking for your business, for your home, for a rental, Rugs Benedict can provide it. And one thing I consistently hear when people leave our showroom is, that was so easy, thank you so much. So we make the process very easy. Come in, take a look, and we'd love to offer you a free estimate. Look forward to seeing you in our showroom.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical-grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to your TV8 Weather Center. Let's take a look at your Saturday, everybody. By 8 a.m., 54 degrees. Your high today is 69 degrees. We have a 40% chance of precipitation later on in the afternoon with partly cloudy skies. Looking at the full day, partly cloudy by noon, 64. We will see some rain by 4 p.m. at 61 degrees, and then by 8 p.m., 59 degrees. Partly cloudy skies. Taking a look at your I-70 corridor. It's going to be a hot day in Denver, that's for sure. It's going to be 80 degrees with only a 30% chance of rain in Denver. Vail, 40% chance of precipitation and 69 degrees. In Eagle, only a 20% chance of rain, 76 degrees, a little hotter over in Eagle with sunny skies. In Avon, 30% chance of precipitation, 72 degrees. Taking a look right now, your overnight low is 40 degrees. We have a 10% chance of rain tonight, overnight, partly cloudy skies, and the sun sets at 8:33 p.m. Look at your full week, everybody. Tomorrow, 40% chance of precipitation in the late afternoon. Partly cloudy skies, 70 degrees for your high and 40 degrees for your low. By Monday, 50% chance of rain and afternoon thunder showers. 66 for your high, 37 for your low. By Tuesday, 50% chance of afternoon thunderstorms, 62 for your high, 38 for your low. By Wednesday, partly cloudy skies, 65 for your high and 40 degrees for your low. And then by Thursday, 40% chance of precipitation. Partly cloudy skies, 68 is your high and 43 is your low. Your weather is brought to you by Sun and Ski. sports. Take a look at them over in Avon. You can go to sunandski.com or check them out in person. They have something for every gear, for every season of the year, all your accessories, and so much more. Now, this is TV8. Good morning, Vail, and I want to send you on over to Gretchen. She is going to be chatting with Honey Trek, and it's all at the GoPro Mountain Games. They're going to be at the Collab Space at 11 a.m. at the GoPro Mountain Games. So let's go take a look and see what they're all about.
Should we look at you the whole time?
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. We're so excited. I'm already friends. Mike and Ann, Honey Trek. I am going to let them explain. I might be kind of cheesy right now because I am so excited. GoPro Mountain Games. These two have a story that is so dope. I am so stoked to interview you guys. Mike and Honey Trek, how are you doing?
Fantastic. We're really excited to be here. It's our first GoPro Mountain Games and second time in Vail, but never in the summer.
Oh, you've never been to Vail in the summer?
Nope.
Okay, before we dive into all things, you guys, what do you think?
It's stunning. It's absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
And we're mountain people. It's like we got married in the mountains. We got married actually outdoors in the snow. They had to plow the aisle. So we are mountain people for sure.
Oh, you are my tribe. We were talking off camera, and I'm like, we are going to be best friends. We will talk more about that. So Mike and Ann have a very interesting story. I will let you tell everyone all about this.
Yeah, so we basically went on our honeymoon in January of 2012. It was going to be a one-year honeymoon. We sold all our stuff and quit our jobs. And then we started Honey Trek, and now we're 11 years in, and we have not had a home or an apartment a single day since January 2012. So we just travel full-time, create content, and try and create sustainable content around destinations and events, which is what brought us here.
So pretty much you went on your honeymoon and never returned.
Correct. Yeah, I mean, we thought we were coming home and we're going to have the picket fence and the kids and the whole thing, but we're like, there's so much to learn. We're meeting so many amazing people, and who's to say you have to do it that way? So sort of the world is our classroom and the one we've met. So yeah, over 4,000 days later and 77 countries and 7 continents, we're still curious for more and just feel like the more we travel too, the more we have a voice to go, okay, travel can make a difference and be a force for good. So we're trying to weave that more and more into our stories.
If you guys aren't feeling a little envious, I'm like, this is amazing. And what is Honey Trek exactly?
It's basically a website. It's social across all platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere we share stories, and then our blog. So yeah, it's basically a community. We've got about 400,000 people that follow our journeys, and hopefully they're not jealous, but inspired to chase their dream, whether that dream is travel or starting a business, but just to kind of break out of their shell and realize that we don't need to be all on the same train track of life, which most people at the mountain games are, are chasing their own dreams and breaking free of the mold. But yeah, we just try and do it, and it's mostly around travel and getting off the beaten track. And
yeah, and especially we have a focus on like couples adventure travel, because it started as our honeymoon, but it's always about like getting out there with the person you love, chasing dreams, having big adventures. We actually wrote a book for National Geographic called Ultimate Journeys for Two, which is all about that.
I saw that, and I love, I need to say, you guys, all these accolades, that's amazing, and you need to feel good. You must feel very proud of yourselves. That's awesome. And I love that you said not to feel jealous, but to be inspired, because I think that's a huge point of the GoPro Mountain Games as well. And in your particular journey, I love that you said that, because it's truth. You inspired me. I was like, we were talking off camera, and I'm like, I'm ready to find that human and go travel around the world.
And the travel doesn't need to be so expensive, right? Like people look at our life and they're like, wow, you travel 52 weeks a year. My vacation costs X thousands of dollars a week. How do you afford it? But traveling slower, overland, we're not doing long haul flights every 2 weeks to Asia or Africa or Europe. We get there, we travel slowly in local transit, we stay in local guest houses. So it's much more affordable when you travel slowly, and also much more fulfilling than your normal trip where you check into the Hilton, get a cab, go to a museum, eat a nice restaurant and fly home. You don't really meet the local people like you do when you go slowly. So we definitely tell people, if you can, at some point in your life, especially before you're retired and can't hike Machu Picchu or the Torres, like get out there, go on a long trip of a couple months and really dive deep into destinations.
Yeah, because there'll be never be a perfect time for this. There's always things that are going to get in the way. You never feel like you'll have, enough money or enough time or whatever it is, but like this is an invaluable experience. It really is a part of your education and a way of sort of global thinking and building those bridges of, it's amazing how much, humility we've gained and understanding of tolerance by just throwing yourself into another country where you are the outsider and you need to sort of go with the local ways and respect that. So I think it really does, it's a good listen for kids to any age.
I love that too because a quote came to mind. I'm not a tourist, I'm a traveler. And I think that's absolutely what you guys are tapping into. And I love that moment as well. And I think the carbon footprint is probably a lot less the way that you guys are traveling as well.
For sure, yeah, and we definitely try and, again, inspire people to be more green, not just environmentally, but also to the communities that they visit to try and leave these places better. And when we speak, we're actually speaking at the collab stage. If anybody's around 11 o'clock on Saturday, you're going to talk more about our journey, but mostly how we travel sustainably, and just we're giving 11 different tips, kind of tangible takeaways for how people can make their travels more sustainable, again, like for the environment and these communities. So come on by at 11 if you
There'll be some fun stories too. So that's all it is. Like, nobody has to be perfect, and sustainable doesn't have to be boring. There's ways to do the things that you're doing anyway, like, you know, hiking to dining at a restaurant. It's just about like a little pivot in the choices you make and still have like an amazing time and a meaningful experience.
So this is a loaded question. What is your favorite, you can choose a couple if you want to, your favorite place that you've been to thus far? I was going to say and your favorite people, but I feel like you guys beauty attracts beauty, so the energy is amazing. I mean that. What is your favorite place that you've been to thus far?
We actually just came from 3 months in Europe, and that's the whole thing. If we have a transatlantic flight, we will push it to the end of a visa. So we landed in Germany, and then we overlanded through the Czech Republic, Slovakia, Bulgaria, Romania, and then just spent 3 more weeks in Greece. And we were just in some remote corners of Greece, and everyone goes to the same place as Santorini. No, my goodness. This place, Carpathos, was like, blew my mind, like, mountains busting out of the sea, very few tourists, very rich local traditions, and I mean, Greek food is so good.
And I'll give a fun one. Everybody knows Croatia, right?
Yes.
It's super popular. It's all over everyone's Instagram. But I think it was about 60 miles away. We rented a car and went to Bosnia-Herzegovina. It was amazing. So add that to your list. That was a blast.
You guys, when I travel, is it okay if I hit you up and ask you all the things? You can do a little list.
Absolutely.
You can
hit us up. Anyone can hit us up. We're just Honey Trek on everything, TikTok, you know, DM us on Instagram, Facebook, wherever. Check out our books, you know, Ultimate Journeys for Two. And then we also wrote a book called Comfortably Wild, which is about the best glamping all over North America. It's the only book on glamping, so.
I'm a glamper. I'm into that. You guys are dope. Thank you so much. And check out Honey Trek, please. And keep it right here for more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Hi, it's Maddie from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you" on Channel 92? Because we're always bringing you more Good Morning Vail every day from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More scoreboard updates every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. More Good Day Vail, 2 back-to-back episodes daily at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. More news segments and shows highlighting our local community. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or on our website at tv8vail.com.
TV8 se complace en compartir que nos estamos preparando para lanzar nueva programación en español. Pero antes de hacerlo, queremos saber de ti, nuestra increíble comunidad, sobre lo que tú quieres ver. Por eso, te invitamos a un evento especial en nuestro estudio el 12 de julio a las 6 de la tarde. Ven a compartir tus ideas, opiniones y visiones sobre el futuro de nuestra programación en español. Ya sean eventos locales, programas educativos o entretenimiento, queremos que tú formes parte de este proceso y ayudes a dar forma a nuestra programación. No te pierdas esta maravillosa oportunidad de ser parte de televisión que te refleja y te representa. Para más información y para confirmar tu asistencia, visita tv8vail.com. TV8 is excited to share that we're preparing to launch new programming in Spanish. But before we do, we want to hear from you, our incredible community, about what you want to see. That's why we invite you to a special event at our studio on July 12th at 6 p.m. Come share your ideas, opinions, and visions regarding the future of our Spanish programming. Whether it's local events, educational programs, or entertainment, we want you to be a part of this process and help shape our Spanish programming. Don't miss out on this wonderful opportunity to be a part of television that reflects and represents you. For full details and to RSVP, visit tv8vail.com.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I'm your host, Liz. Fly fishing is underway at the GoPro Mountain Games. Mark Sassy had a chance to talk to Orvis. They are running this entire thing at the GoPro. Let's take a look and see what they had to say.
All right, welcome back to our show. Next up, we have Davis James. He is with the Orvis Company. He is the Orvis Community
Leader.
Community Leader. Define that for me, Orvis. I mean, Orvis Davis. Tell me. Davis Orvis Davis. I like that.
All right. Well, you know, I am in charge of in-person events, kind of experiences, connecting the community to the brand, both at our dealers, retail stores, and events like this, the GoPro Mountain Games.
And you guys have been involved with the Mountain Games on some level for how many years now, do you recall?
This is our second year.
Okay.
Years ago, you know, Hutch Hutchison used to kind of represent Orvis kind of on this level out here in the Valley. He still works with us now on the adventures side. And so, yeah, we've had a presence in years past, but it kind of officially, since I've been with the company, 2 years in a row here.
And I think it's nice to let people know that within the GoPro Mountain Games, there is this really big fly fishing component that has been a part of the Mountain Games since 2006, before it was even GoPro. And that was represented by different companies over the years, and it's nice to have the name of Orvis that's so well known around the world, that's been around for a very long time, kind of catapulting that event and that part of the Mountain Games to that next level, because it's necessary, and you guys are going to do a great job. I can feel it.
Yeah, you know, we bring 166 years of being a family-owned fly fishing business
166 years.
166 years.
Wow.
And what's really cool, the connection to the Mountain Games is, you know, there's a lot of great sustainability and conservation-focused initiatives happening here with as far as how the trash is dealt with, you know, how the impact is minimal on the town of Vail, and that's something that we can really get behind as a brand and that we're really stoked about.
And I think that's amazing too. You mentioned that what they're doing here, Walking Mountains, and you heard about it at that meeting the other night. They are in every compost area. The people are there sorting through every piece of trash that gets put into there to make sure that it ends up in the right bin. And they're shooting for 90%, I think 90% no
Diverted,
landfill.
yeah.
It's pretty amazing. And companies like Orvis that are big on sustainability and really trying to move the needle to help support the environment going ahead, it's a 100% effort by everybody. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, you know, since we're a 5% for the, you know, Planet company since 1989, we've collected and donated $30 million to conservation-focused initiatives. So Trout Unlimited, No Pebble Mine, you know, a bunch of different initiatives that are out there. So,
and then while you're here at this event, you've got your big fancy Orvis vehicle. I think I've seen it kicking around. But you guys are here along with as supporting the community and supporting the fishing comp. What do you have going on at your booth? Is there anything that you want to share with people they need to swing by and say, come back, check this out?
Yeah.
We're going to share this with you?
Yeah, you know, we're all about kind of spreading the love of fly fishing, getting the next group of folks involved in the sport. We're doing one-on-one casting lessons at our booth. We also have a little gift card giveaway going on to hopefully get somebody geared up for their, you know, future missions on the river. Beyond that, we're going to have some fly tying demos today at 11 a.m. and 3 p.m.
Okay.
And we're going to run that through the rest of the games here. So 2 per day. And then, you know, we're involved with the Orvis Species Slam with the Orvis 2
Let's
Fly.
talk about that, the Species Slam. Let's mention that. That's a new event this year for the Mountain Games.
So the Species Slam, you know, a lot of anglers get out there on the water and they're not just focused on one species of fish. It's kind of all about, you know, you catch a rainbow trout, a brown trout, a brook trout. That can be a really good day on the water. So we decided to kind of take an abbreviated version of a tournament I've run in the past called 25 in the Fly. It's 25 species in 2 days, and we parsed it down to 7 species over 1 day on Sunday. It's going to be 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. So teams of 2 just go out here in the Vail and Eagle County area and catch as many species as they can on the fly. fly with their partner. They film it with their smartphone, and we're able to kind of judge and see how many fish they caught.
And I think that's really important to let people know about this in the sense that Orvis, along with the Mountain Games, really targeting that Grom category this year too. We're looking for that next age category of the kids and the Groms to really help us continue to support the fly fishing industry for themselves and for their families in the generations ahead. So this species slam, I think, is great for that, because you can go, I can take my kid, we can go do it. 2 kids can go and do it, right? I mean, it's a good engagement piece for children.
Yeah, I talked to a lot of young kids that came by the booth over the last yesterday that are local to the town of Vail or Avon or nearby, and spent a ton of time fishing Gore Creek, and they've caught all those species that are on the list already. And the Groms tend to they have the ability to fish maybe a little more than I do. So we're really happy to kind of support them and have something for them to participate and compete in.
That's so awesome. Where are you going to be located? Where are you stationed?
So we're right over by Checkpoint Charlie's, which is kind of the turn right past the bridge. So right by International Bridge.
Yeah, I mean right down through there, right? Right through here near Checkpoint.
Yeah, you can't miss the Orvis truck. We got a raft up on the roof, and we're propped up and ready to share the love of fly fishing.
All right, I can't wait to be a part of it. Davis, good to see you, buddy.
You too.
Yeah, we got Davis with Orvis. Swing by, check it out. We got more of the GoPro Mountain Games, hour number 2, right around the corner. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
If you haven't seen Good Day Vail lately, here's what you've been missing. I'm Cece Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail, and you can find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92 or on our website at tv8vail.com and on YouTube. We're here to serve the Vail Valley, and we look forward to sharing our story with all of you.
Learn the latest in science each week and how it relates to everyday life, from space exploration to plant biology. Amazing stories each week. Watch Science Now.
Hello everyone, I'd like to welcome you into Rugs Benedict to come explore our 12,000 square foot showroom. We've been serving the Vail Valley for over 50 years now with flooring needs, and we inventory a ton of product from Carpet One to provide the very best values, highest style. We just built a warehouse, 15,000 square foot warehouse in gypsum. So we have over 120 different broadloom carpets. We have a lot of waterproof wood flooring, things that we can install right away. We have employee installers, a lifetime installation warranty. Many of them have been with us for decades, and they're true craftsmen in their work. They're absolutely extraordinary at installing any of the flooring that we provide. We also have over 1,000 area rugs in stock right now, and they start at 2x3s. I could bring these into the studio today, but they go all the way up to 12x16s, and we have them hanging on the racks just like shopping for clothing. So it's very easy for you to just flip through, see what's available. We'll deliver them to your house so you can check out how they look in your space with your lighting. All different sizes, all different shapes, some things that are going to be a little bit more contemporary as well as tribal, traditional, all the latest and greatest looks. We have things that are hand knotted, silk, woolen silk options, all the way down to some machine made indoor outdoor type rugs. So really anything that you're looking for your business, for your home, for a rental, Rugs Benedict can provide it. And one thing I consistently hear when people leave our showroom is, that was so easy, thank you so much. So we make the process very easy. Come in, take a look, and we'd love to offer you a free estimate. Look forward to seeing you in our showroom.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to your second hour of your Saturday edition of Good Morning Vail here on TV8. I'm your host, Liz, and we had a great first hour, and I let you know what was going on in the first part of the GoPro Mountain Games. Now I'm going to give you a nice lineup of what you can do for the second part of the GoPro Mountain Games. So much amazing things are taking place. The Nature Valley Mud Run, which sounds messy and fun, is going to start at 2:30 over there. And then one of my favorite local bands is going to play over at the Hangout at 2:30. You actually got to see Tommy Anderson here at TV8 play, and so now you know what they're all about. So get on over to the Hangout. And if you're a Corey Montgomery fan, well, he's playing at Checkpoint Charlie at the same time. Then there's Yappy Hour for all the dog lovers over in Dogtown at 3:30. That's going to be a lot of fun. And if you look at the screen, you can see everything that's going to take place. And then something really great is going to take place. Local natives in Circles Around the Sun are going to be playing tonight at 7 o'clock at the Gerald Ford Amphitheater. Cannot wait for that. That's going to be an amazing show. The bands I mentioned earlier are complimentary shows, and it's a paid show at the Ford Amphitheater. So let's get out there and play, and have a great time with all of the sports, the entertainment, and all the great activities. And don't forget to adopt a doggo today through the Eagle County Animal Services and Shelter. Let's see what the day looks like for the GoPro Mountain Games. As we get outside, we're going to take a look and see what it's going to be all about. By 8 a.m., 54 degrees. Your high today is 69 degrees. We have a 40% chance of rain, partly cloudy skies, and winds west-southwest coming at us 5 to 10 miles per hour. And we're going to see what the whole day looks like right now. Partly cloudy skies throughout. By noon, 64 degrees. By 4 p.m., 61 degrees. Scattered thunderstorms about 8 p.m., 59 degrees, and partly cloudy skies. Now we're going to see what's going on in Denver. It's going to be a hot day in Denver, 80 degrees in Denver with only a 30% chance of rain. In Vail, 40% chance of precipitation, 69 degrees. 76 in Eagle with only a 20% chance of rain. And in Avon, 30% chance of precipitation and 72 degrees. Your overnight low tonight is 40 degrees. Only a 10% chance of rain tonight. Partly cloudy skies, and the sun is going to set at 8:33 p.m. Taking a look tomorrow for your GoPro Mountain Games to continue on. Only a 40% chance of precipitation. Partly cloudy skies. A nice warm day at 70 degrees for your high and 40 degrees for your low. Then by Monday, 50% chance of afternoon thunderstorms and rain. 66 degrees for your high. 37 for your low. By Tuesday, 50% chance of rain and afternoon thunderstorms. 62 is your high and 38 degrees for your low. By Wednesday, 40% chance of precipitation, Partly cloudy skies, 65 degrees for your high and 40 degrees for your low by Thursday. 40% chance of precipitation, partly cloudy skies. 68 degrees is your high and 43 degrees is your low. That is a look at your weather for your Saturday and throughout the week. We'll be back with more TV8 Vail right after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Well, then make sure you tune in every day at 6:30 and 10:30 p.m. to catch The Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns: Park City, Utah, Vail, Colorado, and Reno, Tahoe. I'll be your host, Maddie Evans, and I can't wait to see you there.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these 2 luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to your Tuesday edition of Good Morning Vail on TV8. I'm your host, Liz. We all love to take really good care of ourselves, whether it is through massage, maybe you like a good facial. I hear a lot about acupuncture. I have tried it before. It really is kind of an interesting experience. Well, sitting here with me is the lovely Madeline Heathcote. How are you?
I'm well. Thanks for having me this morning.
Oh my God. I like the way you say I'm well, because why? You are in the business of wellness. Now, you are the owner of Bava Beauty and Wellness. B-H-A-V-A. I had to spell it because Bava is an intriguing word. Now, let's find out what that means.
I picked that name because it means a mental state of peace or bliss, and I really wanted everybody to understand the true meaning of that. They can come into the spa and experience what that really means. They can come and feel the peace, the bliss. You know, we're going to take care of them. We're here to take care of you.
Well, I can tell you one thing. I know as far as me personally, I think that's something I strive for daily. And I think that most of us do. You know, the world's hard out there.
It is.
There's a lot of stuff going on. We have a lot of issues that we have to deal with. So there's nothing better than to take a little escape. And I always feel like if you're not taking care of yourself, it's really hard to take care of life situations, other people. and just get through all the chaos. So why not get over there and just enjoy something that's really good for you and in turn good for everybody else?
Right. And I think everyday life is so hard to anyway. Your self-care shouldn't have to be. It shouldn't be something that you have to stress about, worry about. You shouldn't have to figure out like, you know, how am I going to take care of myself, or get to the point of like, oh, I'm so like, I just need to find a way that I can relax. I need to lower my stress. I feel unwell. I feel like people, unfortunately, it gets to the point where people come to see me a lot where they've reached a point of like, I don't know what to do.
Right.
But I think everybody, like you said, everybody strives to maintain that. How can I take care of myself?
Yeah, it's actually been a very big life goal of mine because like I said, you know, you can see all the beautiful, I can see you take care of bridal parties up there. And I like the way you call it a mental state, because I believe that when we are in a peaceful place, that is our mental state, even though it's a physical feeling as well, because I think that we handle life much better when we are in a peaceful space. But it's hard to get there. Now, what you said was very important to me. You say people get to you when they're already at their wit's end. Well, okay, here's the obvious. What do you recommend for people to do before they get to that point?
I think that if you can just create a routine, whether it's as simple as doing something at home, but we're also here for support as well. You know, we have a really talented team of providers, but whether that's just taking 5 minutes to be without your phone, or taking half an hour of your day to come sit in the sauna at the spa, or getting a facial or massage, you know, whatever makes you feel good. I think it's about those little moments of bliss. You know, everyday life is so hard that, you know, when you can find those little pockets of bliss every day.
And you don't have to do it all yourself. I mean, like you said, I start going, oh my God, I have to clip my toenails. I need to find a time during the day. Now that sounds silly, but it's important. So if you're thinking, oh my God, I really want to take care of my skin, I really want to take care of my body, instead of stressing over when you can do it, you don't have to do it yourself. You have people that know what they're doing. I'm not talking about clipping toenails,
right?
But I am talking about massage and all the great things that you guys do over there, because sometimes you need somebody that has a specialty that they can do it right. And so really all you got to do is pick up the phone and make an appointment. And that is how you start your journey to wellness, self-care, self-love, and peace.
Yes, we're just here to guide you. And, you know, like I said, you can do it, you know, you can do some stuff yourself. You can take those 5 minutes at home, but we're here to guide you. We're here to help you on your wellness journey, wherever you're at, wherever you may be, whether you come see us every day or once a month. You know, it just makes me happy.
Well, I know that you do things, we've talked about the massage and the facial and the acupuncture, but you also do something called IV treatments. Now that is actually something where you get it intravenous. But you've told me a lot of different things that it does. So explain some of the different reasons why somebody would go and get the IV drip treatment.
It's almost exactly like you would get at a doctor's office or hospital, but we use certain vitamins, minerals, compounds, different blends essentially that perform different things in the body. You know, when you're really depleted, you know, we have ones that can help with producing collagen, like a beauty boost, vitamin C, that's all really great for the skin. When you're hungover, maybe you've had too much to drink.
What do you do, infuse Gatorade into people?
Essentially, it's like drinking Gatorade, but just right into your body. All those electrolytes are really good for boosting you back up. A lot of people that come here, visit here, get altitude sickness. You know, they're feeling depleted, they're feeling dehydrated. All those electrolytes, the minerals, you know, just the straight liquid going right into your body. That really helps them feel better. And then just overall wellness, you know, immunity boost. You know, especially those times of year that you know allergies, immunity, the sickness is going around. That can all boost you right back up.
That's incredible. I mean, who knew? I'm a little squeamish, but obviously you have a professional there that does it and knows what they're doing. Obviously, you know that that's important for somebody that's going to sit and maybe get stuck. But I think it's really remarkable that you can do all these things for your body. Now, you said collagen. I am really big on the skin thing because I'm getting a little older and I really, really, really don't want to look it. So I know that they have the collagen pills and they have the collagen powder. Why is the collagen IV better?
There's actually no collagen in it, but it has the precursors to collagen that your body, you know, we can take collagen internally, but this collagen comes from other sources like cow bones or, you know, essentially other sources like that. And so it's not identical molecules of what the collagen we produce in our body. So it can be a little bit more difficult for our body to absorb. But the IV is a little bit different because it actually enhances the precursors to collagen. So it's actually encouraging your body to produce its own natural collagen.
Wow, that's great. So that's from the inside.
Yeah.
I might get over my decision to not like needles because that sounds really, really good. And I can almost feel what it would do. Just, and you know, it hits your cells and it's like cellular.
Yeah, and you can feel it almost immediately, and those results are lasting. You know, where you know, especially here in the altitude, we're so dehydrated too. I think taking the liquid in, literally, like everybody, it's just you feel it instantly.
You really do. I can tell you, I feel a glass of water instantly out here.
Yes.
I have moved here definitely 15 years ago, but from sea level, and I still to this day feel very dry.
Yeah.
Drink so much water
It's
and
so
everything
dry.
else. But so when you also great for what you guys do over there are the facials is because you do lose collagen in your skin and the elasticity. And I know that facials help rejuvenate your skin and bring back a little bit of a youthful appearance. And if you're already young like you, it just enhances already what you have.
Yeah, we use some really awesome products, organic products to enhance, natural skin. And there's our picture right there coming up.
She looks so happy.
Yeah. So really, we've created like a treatment protocol that just enhances the natural skin. We live in such a harsh environment. The sun's constantly beating on us. How can we rejuvenate the skin, make it more hydrated, all that good stuff.
I'm looking at your facial add-ons. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You can get an extra nose? But no, now I see what you're talking about. I actually have one of those tools right there, and I do it on my face at night. I put on a lot of like a good moisturizer, and I roll it.
That's the self-care I'm talking about.
Even when you're mad at yourself, you love yourself. That's really incredible, though. And you are very young, and you are already entrepreneur-y. Entrepreneur-y.
Entrepreneur-y.
Yeah, you're very entrepreneur-y. But so tell me how you got into this business and what made you open up a place out here.
Yeah. I started on a really intensive wellness journey after my dad passed away from cancer, and I was diagnosed with the rare form of cancer myself in 2014. So that kind of sparked how this all began. I went down like an intensive path of, how can I heal myself? What am I putting in and on my body? That ultimately kind of led me to become an esthetician, massage therapist, and that's my real passion. But I've obviously curated this business to, share what I've learned. It really inspired me to share my knowledge, and I found all these holistic health practices that have helped me maintain my own personal health, and I wanted to share that with the world.
Well, are you okay now?
I am. I've been cancer-free for 9 years.
Yay!
Yeah, it's been almost exactly 9 years. Yeah.
Wow, and you look incredible.
Thank you.
I'm not blowing smoke. Your face is beautiful. You look healthy and vibrant. So there is something to be said about taking the route that you have taken.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I really believe in it, and I wouldn't share it with the world if I didn't believe in it.
I agree. And I also think that when we go through things that maybe create a little bit of PTSD or trauma, it makes us teachers. And that's what this has done for you. So you went through what you went through, but you didn't just take it on your own and just move on with your life. You decided to spread that amongst people and give them the opportunity to experience what you have. And you never know if somebody's going through something that you have been going through. They can go through the holistic approaches and all of the wonderful self-love care that you gave yourself and that you are still continuing to do for yourself.
Yeah.
So this is something that everybody can really, really improve on themselves, their lives, their feelings, their emotions, and and their health.
Yeah, and I think regardless of where you're at on your health journey, whether you have never experienced a holistic health practice or you're really into it and you've done it all the time, like we're here just to support you on that journey. And like I said, all of our therapists and practitioners are like just here to be supportive wherever you are at, whether you don't believe in it, quote unquote, or whether you are like, I'm all about this. This is what has healed me already. I want to keep doing it. So I think it's really special that I get to see it where everyone's, whether they're just coming to see me one time or they come to see me every day. I just love it so much.
Madeline, you're amazing. You're courageous. You're beautiful, and you're fabulous.
You're
and
so
I
sweet.
can't thank you enough for bringing your all of your experience here to the Vail Valley Baba Beauty and Wellness. Where are you guys located?
In the Christie Lodge next to Subway in Avon.
Perfect.
Yep.
Perfect.
So you can come get a sandwich and then pop over. And I'm just kidding.
I'm a meatball and a facial, everybody. Yeah. Well, I'm really grateful to have you here. And everybody, make sure you look up Bava Wellness, BHAVA Wellness online. Get yourself started on a beautiful self-regime today. Again, thank you very much for being here with me. And I wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
We'll be back with more TV8 right after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Hello everyone, now is the time to refresh your floors. I'm Mandy Benedict. I'd love to invite you into our showroom to explore our 12,000 square foot showroom where you can view all different floors installed, see what it looks like in a larger space. One of our greatest growing products is waterproof wood flooring, which for our environment with kids and dogs and ski boot and our mountain lifestyle, this is a great flooring option. I brought one of the planks with me today. They're nice, long, wide planks. They're embossed on grain, so they look beautiful, but they perform really well in our mountain lifestyle. We have all employee installers. They've been working for over a decade with us, and we have a lifetime installation warranty. So not only do we make sure that the client gets what they want, we know what this climate needs. We have beautiful reclaimed floors, herringbone, really anything that you're looking for to update your home or your business. We have it at Rugs Benedict. We provide free estimates. So come in and visit us in the store. We'd love to see you.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail on TV8. I'm your host, Liz. We all love to curl up with a good book, get a mystery going or a drama or something that we love, maybe something humorous. Well, Maddie got to talk to Carrie May through the Eagle County Library District, and she's got so many books to share with us. Let's take a look and see.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, we've been talking about the Eagle Valley Library District and all of the fun that they've been having this week and they're going to continue to have. So we've got Carrie May joining me on the couch. Good morning, Carrie Mae.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Look at your tie-dye.
I know.
And your bell bottoms,
I
and then
know.
your big chunky jewelry to
Yep.
like really bring in that kind of 70s feel.
Yes, we're definitely at Summer of Love at the Avon Public Library today. We will be there 12 to 2, celebrating all things summer reading. Everyone is welcome. All age groups are welcome. We have summer reading and summer learning for all age groups. So if you missed Gypsum yesterday, we have Avon today, and we have Eagle tomorrow. So it's going to be a good time. We were setting up yesterday. There's going to be live burros there.
Yes.
There's, like I said, Summer of Love. There's a photo op with a bus, a VW bus, like a Love Bug bus. So that's going to be fun. And there's just going to be yard games and face painting and all kinds of great stuff today. Tomorrow in Eagle, they have a bluegrass band playing. So they're also going to have yard games and fun things. But I'm kind of jealous that I don't get to go see the bluegrass band because I think that would be super fun.
I think it all sounds really fun, and it's really cool because we talk so much about the libraries, and when people think library, their instant thought is books. But of course, the books are the primary resource at the library that people know and love, and like I have been crushing books because I got my library card in September with you guys.
Yeah.
And I think I've read a total of 16 books since September.
I know, it's amazing. I mean, how many books we have, first of all, and all the books that we can get delivered to us if we don't have what you want. But we really do try to go beyond the book, if you will. The book is the core, but we're always looking for opportunities to go beyond the book. And so that's kind of today. It's all about summer learning. So it is, reading again is kind of the core of that, but there's a lot more to it. All of our bags come with logs, what we call our reading logs in them, and they all have a variety of challenges that some of them are reading based, some of them are community based. That's kind of our theme this year all together now. So really community based activities. So some of the activities in the log are reading based, some of them are community based, some of them are like a challenge, a learning challenge beyond reading. So and like I said, we have all age groups. We have adults, we have teens, we have rising 1st through 6th graders. Something new that we're launching this summer is 3 different early literacy logs. So there's no matter what age your kiddo is, we have appropriate summer learning activities for them.
Which is so cool because early literacy is one of the most important things that you can do with your children, and also to just establish that love of reading in them is so wonderful. But not only does it help as they continue into adulthood to help them be motivated to read, but it also helps as they're approaching school.
Absolutely, yeah. Those are some really key years that you can't really get back later. So all of our activities, again, they are based around reading, but also rhymes, song, play, because all of that really does go into child and development and early literacy. So all of that is really important. Summer learning for our rising 1st through 6th graders, there's tons of research and data indicating that kids who participate in summer reading or summer learning programming suffer less summer slide than kids who aren't doing this. So when the kids go back to school in the fall, they're more prepped for their next school year. They don't have as much summer slide as some of the other individuals who don't participate do.
Which is really important, and especially if you have a kid who maybe doesn't particularly love reading, this is just a good way to motivate them to continue to do so throughout the summer, because one of the hardest things is you kind of like get scared to read in front of your classmates, but if you're really good at it, then you don't have to be scared.
Exactly, and what's really fun is it's reading is the core of it, but there's so many things beyond that. So every single week there are weekend programs or weekly programs in all 3 of our branches. So again, if you have a reluctant reader and you bring them to the library for these programs, they can see that the library can be fun, that books can be fun, they can witness other kids who enjoy reading. So there's tons of great activities to engage kids, whether they are an avid reader or a reluctant reader. We really try to make sure that this is an opportunity for all of those individuals to grow their love for reading.
Now, I was peeking in this and looking through the
know.
list. We were kind of rating it off camera, and we were talking about how you can just do 10 of them.
Yep. Yeah, so this is our adult log over here. So again, we literally have logs for all age groups. So this is our adult summer reading log, and if you want to flip it around, there's a list of tasks on there. I think there's 20 tasks. And again, there's some of them are reading, some of them are chatting about books, some of them are using some of our databases. So it's a whole variety of tasks, if you will. And if you do 10 of them, you get a midway prize, which is a cooler and a little croaky for your sunglasses. And then if you do all of them, we kind of have like a prize bucket. So there's prizes for all age groups. Again, for those reluctant readers, there are prizes for when they reach their goals. For adults, there's prizes for when you reach your goals. Same things with teens. Teens are giving out tons of free books this year. So if you have some teenagers that you're trying to get back into reading, or if you are a teenager and you want some free books, we have tons of great book prizes for our teens this year. There's just all kinds of great things going on.
I just looked at this list a little bit more as we were kind of chatting about it, and this is going to be so fun to do and complete. Like, read outside for 20 minutes, like,
easy peasy.
Yeah, I do that daily anyway.
Yep.
And then, of course, like, so many different activities for people to participate in, and just a great way to really help you motivate. Now, as I was reading through, there's like, read a book about a family, read a book based in a different country, like all sorts of fun things on here. And then, of course, some of the resources that you guys have, like check out an item from the Lucky Day collection. That's a really cool program that you guys do.
Yeah, so we have, like I said, it's just a variety of tasks. Our Lucky Day collection is, if you walk in and it's there, it's your lucky day. They're really hot items. We have books and DVDs there. So it just also exposes you to all the great things that we have that you might not be familiar with yet.
Right, and I know that some of those books that are on there are some pretty quick reads. For a long time, you guys had The Golden Couple as a Lucky Day read. I got through that book very quickly because once you start it, you can't put it down.
Yeah, and my cheat is, I'll share my cheat with everyone here. If there's a Lucky Day book and you don't think you're going to get through it, take the Lucky Day book, put the regular book on hold, and then hopefully by the time your week is up, you can come in, pick up the regular book, and then you don't have to stop reading at all, and you got a jump start on it.
Right, which is so perfect. And then let's really quickly talk about what the Library of Things is, because that's one of the tasks here on the list, is check out an item from the Library of Things.
So we have, that's exactly what it is. It's called a Library of Things, and it's things. We call them non-traditional items, so things that aren't books, aren't magazines, aren't DVDs. And so we have technology. So we have a variety of cameras. I think we have a green screen. We have all kinds of great outdoor equipment. So we have trekking poles for adults and kids. We have snowshoes for the wintertime. We have hammocks, camp chairs, some solar chargers to take camping. So we just have a ton of great things to help you learn. So again, if you're looking to get into photography, we have some cameras that you can play with. If you're looking to explore the outdoors, we have some kits to help you in that regard. We have some memory kits that help aging individuals suffering dementia. So it helps them continue to connect with their family members. So it's things that are, again, beyond the book.
Which is so cool. And then as we're talking about all of these, let's not forget about, it is now summer.
Yes.
Kind of, when we start to see those warmer temperatures. But people are getting into camping, and that's a great way to get involved with the library, participate in the Library of Things, because you guys have a wonderful park pass.
Yes, we do. We have a state parks pass, so it works at any state park in Colorado. So it's not going to work at the national parks, and you can reserve it for your camping trip. So just call the Avon Public Library, say, I'm going camping the last week in July. Is there a bag available? And we can schedule it. We also have 3 Lucky Day bags too. So if you're going on a last-minute camping trip, stop in Avon, Eagle, or Gypsum, see if it's your lucky day. You can get a state park pass.
Now, if people need to get a library card really quickly, how easy is it?
Super easy. The only thing you need to get a library card is a photo ID. So bring in a photo ID and we will get you a library card. We have both visitor cards and full-time cards. I know a lot of people are starting to come back. A lot of people will be here this weekend for Mountain Games. So if you are visiting our lovely community, you are also welcome to get a library card. Again, anybody gets a library card with just a photo ID.
Carrie Mae, thank you so much for taking all this time to chat with us, giving us all this great information, and thanks for my summer reading bag.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
Make sure that you check out the Avon Public Library today from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. to participate in all of the fun, and then make sure that you stop by any one of the libraries and you get your hands on the summer reading activity bag, because there's a lot of fun to be had. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got just a teeny tiny bit of Good Morning Vail left.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
It's that time where we're talking Sun and Ski Sports Product of the Week. Now, if you like to get out there and enjoy the trails on your bike, well, it's really important that you keep your head nice and safe. And so right now, I've got the Giro Manifest Spherical in front of me. Now, this helmet has some fancy new technology. The spherical part is progressive layering with dual density liners to address high and low impact speed. So you can see as I wiggle the top of the helmet, it is fully moving. Now, this helmet also comes equipped with MIPS, which stands for Multi-Directional Impact Protection System, which keeps your brain just extra safe when you're out there riding. And if you do happen to have one of those accidents, well, then it will help you stay nice and safe. This helmet has a lot of really nice features. It has the wind tunnel ventilation on it, making it so that you stay cool when you're out there enjoying your nice ride. So I'm going to flip this helmet right around to the front so you can see all of those nice wind tunnel vents. Now, another great feature of this helmet is it has a movable visor. That way you can protect yourself from the sun as needed in any direction. Now, another great feature of this helmet is if you're right in between sizes, don't worry, it has an adjustable fit in the back, making it nice and convenient for you to get this helmet on your head to fit any shape. Now, you can check out this helmet at Sun and Ski Sports. Now, they have so many convenient locations, or you can shop online at their website at sunandski.com. That way you can keep yourself nice and safe out there on the trails. We want to thank them so much for bringing you this product of the week. We've got more after this.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to your TV8 Weather Center. Let's take a look at your Saturday. By 8 a.m., 54 degrees. 69 is your high today. 40% chance of rain, everybody. Partly cloudy skies as we take a look throughout the entire day. It will be partly cloudy throughout. By noon, 64 degrees. By 4 p.m., 61 degrees and scattered thunderstorms. And then by 8 p.m., 59 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Taking a look at your I-70 corridor, it's going to be very hot in Denver today, 80 degrees, 30% chance of rain in Vail, 40% chance of rain, 69 degrees, 76 in Eagle, 20% chance of rain, and in Avon, 30% chance of rain and 72 degrees. Taking a look tonight, your overnight low is 40, 10% chance of rain, partly cloudy skies. Your sun will set tonight at 8:33 p.m. Tomorrow, Sunday, 40% chance of precipitation, partly cloudy skies, 70 degrees is your high, 40 is your low. By Monday, 50% chance of rain and thunderstorms in the afternoon, 66 for your high, 37 for your low. By Tuesday, 50% chance of rain and thunderstorms in the afternoon, 62 degrees for your high, 38 for your low. By Wednesday, we are going to see 40% chance of rain, and we're going to have partly cloudy skies with 65 for your high and 40 for your low. By Thursday, partly cloudy skies, 68 for your high and 43 degrees for your low. That is your weather, brought to you by Sun and Ski, located here in Avon. You can shop online at sunandski.com or go on over there and see all the great gear that they have for every single season of the year, all sporting and everything else. They're a great place to go check out everything that you need for all of the fun activities that you do right out here in Eagle County. Now, speaking of fun activities, one of our favorites is the Dock Dog. So we are going to take a look right now and see what's happening with Dock Dogs and with one of our great segments right here at Good Morning Vail on TV8.
We're here at the 2022 GoPro Mountain Games right now, and we're at the Dock Dogs Big Air Competition. This is one of those events that people love to come and enjoy, and especially as the crowd turnout for it is so nice. You can hear the crowd behind me throwing the excitement for the dogs that are jumping into the water. They're absolutely insane athletes. Now let's take a look at some of these dogs. We're here at the best event at the GoPro Mountain Games, the Dock Dogs, and we're lucky enough to talk to some new competitors. We've got Michael and Mr. Darcy here, and this is your first time competing in the Dock Dogs together.
It's our first opportunity. Obviously, someone's very excited. We've had some preliminary jumps, which have led to him with a little pre-game anxiety in this first jump, and then since then we're off to a good start. So we're in the next round and excited to see what he can do.
We're excited to see what you guys can do as well, and you were kind of giving us the backstory. He's used to jumping off docks into lakes, and so jumping off a dock into a pool is a whole new kind of transition for him.
Yeah, the opportunity, first training jump this morning, he decided to jump off of the dock back onto the ground, about 6 feet down to the ground, due to the fact he's never jumped into a pool. So it was a bit of a training process for him, and there's so many well-trained dogs here that have been doing it for years, and this is his first run. And I was joking with my wife, I said 5 years of him living his dream. It's an opportunity for him to come out and play and, you know, enjoy the festivities.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us, and good luck in the competition, Mr. Darcy. I think you're going to do so good in your Dock Dog competition. Yeah. Well, get out there, have a great time, and we can't wait to see what you guys do today.
Thank you very much. Have a good day, you guys.
Dock Dogs is one of the best events that takes place at the GoPro Mountain Games, and you can see we've got all sorts of puppies here. Timid puppies, puppies that are launching. This little guy is my favorite as he walks himself to the little ramp and then jumps in after the ball. Now we've got dogs that are scared to get in but so excited for the water that just flop right in there and start swimming towards their toy. Then we've got other dogs that are such incredible athletes. That guy almost clears the entire pool as he makes the launch for his toy, and we got to watch him the entire time. He was so good. You can see some of them are just so well trained and ready for what's to come. Some of them launch high, some of them launch long. It's really just a fun event to see and to be part of. You can also see that the spectators there are always so excited. This little guy in his goggles and his GoPro, scared to get in. The crowd started cheering, and then he finally jumped in after his toy. But look at those dog goggles on him with his GoPro mounted to him. It's such a fun event to get out there and enjoy. And like I said, there are some dogs that are just such incredible athletes that you cannot miss this event. So mark your calendars. If you did not make it out there this year, make sure you mark it out there next year, because it's going to be so much fun to go see these Dock Dogs as they're always going. That's going to be a look at your 2022 Dock Dog competition. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
TV8 se complace en compartir que nos estamos preparando para lanzar nueva programación en español. Pero antes de hacerlo, queremos saber de ti, nuestra increíble comunidad, sobre lo que tú quieres ver. Por eso, te invitamos a un evento especial en nuestro estudio el 12 de julio a las 6 de la tarde. Ven a compartir tus ideas, opiniones y visiones sobre el futuro de nuestra programación en español. Ya sean eventos locales, programas educativos o entretenimiento, queremos que tú formes parte de este proceso y ayudes a dar forma a nuestra programación. No te pierdas esta maravillosa oportunidad de ser parte de televisión que te refleja y te representa. Para más información y para confirmar tu asistencia, visita tv8vail.com. TV8 is excited to share that we're preparing to launch new programming in Spanish. But before we do, we want to hear from you, our incredible community, about what you want to see. That's why we invite you to a special event at our studio on July 12th at 6 p.m. Come share your ideas, opinions, and visions regarding the future of our Spanish programming. Whether it's local events, educational programs, or entertainment, we want you to be a part of this process and help shape our Spanish programming. Don't miss out on this wonderful opportunity to be a part of television that reflects and represents you. For full details and to RSVP, visit tv8vail.com.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical-grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. Gretchen had a great conversation with Heather Larson. She is a professional slackliner, and the slackline competition starts at 10 o'clock at the GoPro Mountain Games today. Let's take a look and see what their conversation is all about.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I'm so excited. I'm here with slackline extraordinaire, my girl, Heather Larson. How are you doing, Heather?
Doing well, thanks.
We're laughing because I'm 6 foot tall. I'm very, very tall. And Heather is normal height, 5'2".
I wouldn't say it's normal. Pretty short still, but yeah.
So Heather, I'm so excited. I've heard so much about you. I'm going to make you a little uncomfortable for a moment. She is brilliant, amazing slackliner. I have tried, Heather, and I'm pretty good athlete. I cannot do it. How did you get involved? How did you get into this? I want to hear. I've heard you're amazing.
Well, slacklining is, it's just this balanced sport, and it draws people in. You can get so creative with it. So what really drew me into the sport was that I could go any direction I wanted with it. I could do tricks, I could highline, I could go over the water, I could do yoga. So it's just, an all-encompassing activity. So
That's awesome. I never would have thought about that, doing yoga, that piece, because I love yoga. That's amazing. Do you ever get nervous or scared? Because to me, it seems a little scary.
Yeah, it can be scary. You get used to it. Once you're in an environment enough, it becomes more comfortable. So, it's scary sometimes, but the more you do it, the less scary it is.
Well, and Heather, are there a lot of women that do slacklining? Because for me, I feel like I see a lot of men. So is it more male-dominated?
I would say trick lining is more male-dominated. We do have one female competitor this weekend. Her name is Olga.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, like a lot of outdoor sports, fairly male dominated, but there are a lot of really amazing women in the sport as well.
That's what I was just about to say. We actually met last night at the show, and I instantly was like so drawn to you. You're such an amazing, strong, powerful force, I would say. And I love that you inspire other women to get out there and do this. Is there anything that you would like women to know about slacklining? Or, is there, I don't know, who inspired you to do it? I know you're women-based, like women empowerment. Who inspired you, or how did you get involved as a woman doing it?
Oh, well, when I got started, there weren't many women slacklining. There were maybe 5 in the world doing, the highline stuff that I do. So I was really inspired by them and really encouraged to just, try something new and just keep pushing yourself until you see success.
Heather, this might be a silly question, but what is the highest you've been, on?
The highest line I've been on is just over 1,000 feet over the Tasmanian peninsula. So.
That is amazing. I love how you just say it so naturally, like, 1,000 feet, no big deal.
No big deal. Yeah, it was really cool though. We're like over the sea. You could hear the sea otters down below. So it was,
wow.
But it really changes the perspective, when you have that much exposure. It's more of a mind game than a physical game at that point.
Do you think that's such an interesting point? When you're out there, do you think, or do you speak to yourself in your head? Do you quote any kind of poems or lyrics? Or, that sounds so silly, but I know for me, when I get in a Zen space skiing, I oftentimes will think about a lot of deep things in my life. Or do you kind of just focus on what you're doing and try to stay present in the moment?
Well, you always want to hit that flow state when you're on the line. And to get there, for me, my mantra is always just like, be here. Now be here. So each step I tell myself, be in this moment, or just like, okay, breathe here, be here, breathe here. So each step is a little different, but try to remember to stay in the moment that you're in instead of thinking about like how shaky your last step was or like how much further you have to walk. So just breathing.
So it's pretty much a mantra for life. You have to remind yourself, I'm here, I'm doing well, I'm present. And also, I'm sure, it is scary at times.
Definitely, yeah.
I was wondering, as far as all of this is concerned, I know you're independent, so you guys can kind of like do what you want and kind of create your own unique community. Is that something that you're excited about?
Oh, absolutely. It's really exciting to bring the trick line competition back and bring the athletes that we thought would bring a lot of, dynamic elements to the games. And so you're going to see a lot of tricks that you haven't seen before from athletes that you haven't seen before. So we've been able to get really creative with the event itself.
Do you, because it's all so new and you're kind of creating, well, you're not kind of, you're creating the sport as you go, do you get to pick the names for the tricks?
Yes. If you create the trick, usually people will create it like with their group of friends or We kind of steal tricks from trick names from other sports like the kayakers. I know they have like a sick nasty. We also have a sick nasty. So we kind of draw because we all come from backgrounds of different sports. So we kind of draw from our backgrounds and then we create new things as well.
What is your favorite trick name that you've created or that other people have created? What's the funniest or the cutest, you think?
I don't know. That's a question I've never gotten before.
I know. I like Trick Nasty. I think that's dope.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, Heather. So GoPro Mountain Games, you're here. You're awesome. Your energy is amazing. We were both saying it's, early in the morning and you're killing it. You're glowing brightly. What are you most stoked about here? Obviously, I know you're stoked about your sport or are you stoked about music, seeing other people? What is your big pull this year?
I also climb and mountain bike, so I'm excited just to like watch those competitions. And then who doesn't love a good dog event? So
thank you for saying that because everyone always laughs at me and I'm like, no, the dogs are my favorite moment.
I saw a German Shepherd jump like 26 feet yesterday, so impressive. Yeah.
That's amazing. I am so stoked. I can't wait to watch you. Where can everyone see you?
So we will be at the International Bridge today, I believe 10:30 or no, 11:30. 11:30. And then we'll be here at the trick line for the competition at 1 o'clock.
Ooh, so I need to stick around and check it out. I'm really, really excited. That's awesome. Are you going to do a Trick Nasty?
I will not. But you might see it from someone else.
Can you tell us, can you give us a sneak peek? Or do you that's a good question actually. Do you make it up as you go or do you kind of know what you're going to do before you go?
I usually know what I'm going to do before I go, but in competition, you know, it depends on the athlete. You know, they'll see what the person before them did and try to one-up them. So it's kind of on the fly, but they have, you know, dialed in what tricks they want to land.
Heather, when I'm cheering for you, am I allowed to be really loud, or do you need silent, like more mellowness? Do you get interrupted by people yelling and screaming?
Please cheer. Cheer loud.
Awesome. Well, Heather, you're amazing. I can't wait to check you out. Check out Heather, GoPro Mountain Games. Keep it right here for more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
If you haven't seen Good Day Vail lately, here's what you've been missing. I'm Cece Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail, and you can find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92 or on our website at tv8vail.com and on YouTube. We're here to serve the Vail Valley, and we look forward to sharing our story with all of you.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to your TV8 Weather Center. It's a great Saturday, and we're going to see what it looks like all for the GoPro Mountain Games by 8 a.m., 54 degrees. Your high today is 69 degrees, and we have a 40% chance of precipitation later on in the afternoon. Partly cloudy skies. As we look at the full day, it will be partly cloudy throughout the entire day by 4 p.m. Scattered thunderstorms by 8 p.m., 59 degrees, and still partly cloudy skies. As we look at Denver, it's a nice hot day in Denver, 80 degrees and 30% chance of rain over there. In Vail, 40% chance of precipitation, 69 degrees. Nice and sunny in Eagle with only a 20% chance of rain and 76 degrees. In Avon, 72 degrees and 30% chance of precipitation. We have a 40 degrees overnight degree temperature and 10% chance of rain as we sleep. Partly cloudy skies. Sun sets tonight at 8:33 p.m. That is a look at your weather, and then we're going to see what the week looks like by tomorrow. 40% chance of precipitation with partly cloudy skies. 70 degrees is your high and 40 degrees is your low. Monday, 50% chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon, same as Tuesday. 40% chance of precipitation on Wednesday, partly cloudy skies. And then by the time we reach Thursday, partly cloudy skies, 68, a little bit more cooler for everybody, and 45 degrees for your low. Thank you guys for tuning in. We had a great Saturday, and I want to let you guys know that you want to remember to get on over at 7 p.m. to the Gerald Ford Amphitheater. We will have local natives and circles around the sun. It's going to be an amazing night for all the GoPro Mountain Games. And of course, it all gets closed off with the greatest music ever. I hope you enjoy your big day out there, and let's get together and have a beautiful afternoon together. It is TV8 Vail. I'm your host, Liz. Thanks for tuning in today, and we will have another big show for you all week long. Enjoy your Saturday, everybody. Let's go, everyone. Let's get out to the GoPro Mountain Games. Adopt a dog, yeah. And then, of course, dogs too.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer